Presented here tonight by Yaser Hasan Haloum. He is a Syrian, born in Syria, and he's from that very troubled country, which is troubled, and I'll use that term, troubled. Perhaps my description of the matter in support of the Syrian uprising might have been a bit presumptuous, but nevertheless that's what I did. Our guest poet this evening that Yaser Hasan Haloum is representing is al-Mallouhi. She's in jail in Syria. She's a young lady who was put in jail in Syria. Why? Because she used a computer. Rather fascinating story. But that's the true story now. Al-Mallouhi is a teenager from Damascus. She's fond of her family and has a strong, determined love and passion for her country and equality for the cultural ethos. She is enthusiastic and adamant towards her people's political and social aspects of life. Tal has mastered the skill of communications and knows the influence the internet has in all our lives. Computers are widely used throughout the world and in Syria, careful relative grace, and it is any adolescent's right to express their opinions and views on how their world is controlled, should they? No adolescent living today should have the fear of being incarcerated, as she has been, for expressing her opinion of social and political relevance. The theme of tonight's poetry presentation is "We want freedom for Tal al-Mallouhi, and we want freedom for all." Hear, hear. Let's give a vote.
They are waiting. They don't know if their door will storm and the maid in their house will be arrested with no reason. Thank you for coming here. And thank you for Marianne. For everybody, actually, there are a lot of here. And Barney, thank you very much. In advance, thanks. Actually, I don't know how to begin. We have, until this moment, maybe we lost 800 Syrians, and until the moment, Assad gangs spread all over Syria, searching for Syrian protesters, and they arrest them, injured people. They are not allowed to go for hospital. If they went there, they will be killed. Injuries, now they get the treatment at houses and mosques and the churches. So we hope Syrians will get their freedom. We are looking just for freedom. We are not looking for bread. We are looking for freedom. And this regime actually has been in power since 1963 with no political life, no human rights at all, and the only one in the country who discuss every small and big issue. Now Syrians went to streets to demand freedom, democracy, and justice. We don't have justice in Syria. Everywhere you'll find corruption. Syria is actually a state of corruption and a state of intelligence service. Everything controlled by intelligence service. Now, if I was in Syria, I will not be able to say all that, because I will not finish first war until the intelligence service will arrive to capture me. So thank you for this opportunity here to let me talk and explain Syrian issue, what is going nowadays. Some Syrian cities now, there is no electricity, no water, no medicine, and even no milk for babies. And Syrian tanks, Syrian army tanks, Republican Guard, intelligence service, and some semi-militia who belong to Assad family, killing people, snipers all over the floors, what you call it, floors and high buildings. Any movement on the street will be shot. Actually, here I have some photos behind there about people, Syrian people who were killed by shooting in head. Always they shoot upper side, chest and head. They want to kill people. They want to kill the freedom, what we are seeking. Thank you again. And I have here something about freedom, and maybe I will actually, it has some bad.
They can offend, they can upset people. They might upset people.
Yeah, maybe people will get upset.
You can look at them. No, please look at them, but they're upsetting.
Yeah, just be careful. It has some a very bad view.
Just once people know that.
al-Mallouhi, this is a girl, it was 19 years old when she was arrested because of some activity on internet. al-Mallouhi she wrote some literature, poetry, and suddenly they arrest her. After 10 months, and a huge effort exerted to know her where she is, the Syrian regime, they denied. They said, we don't have her. They kept her in isolating cell for 9 months, and then they sentenced her for 5 years. And this is actually a military court. We don't have actually independence justice in Syria. This is military court, and with no appeal at all. You don't have a right to see your solicitor, maybe for 1 or 2 minutes, and some intelligence service will be in a prison. So solicitors, they can't manage their business to defeat, to protect their clients. So we have actually a lot of issues to talk about. I don't know where I will begin and when I will finish. Thousands of issues. I can maybe stand here talk for 5 hours about this issue. In general, we don't have actually independent justice. All our life is controlled by intelligence service. Even if you want to open a shop, small shop, to sell cigarettes, you need a permission from an intelligence service. This life actually, it has been running like that almost 89 years. In 15th of March, Syrians called to go on street to demand freedom. Syrian regime actually, they receive them by gun, they don't use actually tear gas, they use live bullet, and they kill in one night 16 people in that affairs. I don't know actually how to explain the issue. Actually, it's a long story, long miserable life. Now, until this moment, my city, the Damascus city, tens and hundreds of people arrested, and still searching is going on. They use time to arrest people, and they deal with them in very bad way, heavy torture, and without any right. And sometimes this regime kill people, and they take them to the hospital, and they don't give these bodies to their family until they sign a statement saying that somebody, not the government, killed him or killed their son. So we have actually complicated issue, and we have very, very wild, if you want, regime in Syria. We need actually all support from international society, from people in Europe and America, whatever. We need support. I think Syrians now, they are proving they deserve a freedom. Thank you very much. And maybe I have something here to read it in Arabic about freedom. Actually, I prepared something, but Najwan actually she read it before me. Ahmed Shawqi, an Egyptian poet. You know Ahmed Shawqi? You know. Ahmed Shawqi actually he lived in 13th and 14th, like that, okay? And he wrote a poem about Damascus. Damascus in 13th, in last century, was fired by French troops. And they set fire in Damascus. And he wrote something about freedom. And he showed his solidarity with Damascus. And he said very, very special, what you call line, when he said, and to the freedom, to read freedom, door, to read freedom, a door, should be knocked by a bleeding hand. So we know all of us, freedom deserve our blood, our soul. This is a meaning in general. He said, سلام من سبا بلد أرق ودمع لا يكفكف يا دمشق ومعذرة اليراعة والقوافي جلال الرزق عن وصف يدق وفي مما رمتك به الليالي جراحات لها في القلب عمق دخلتك والأصيل له ائتلاق ووجهك ضاحك القسمات طلق وقيل معالم التاريخ دكت وقيل أصابها تلف وحرق وللحرية الحمراء باب بكل يد مدرجة يدق. This is maybe small short.
Lovely.
I think I don't know if I can talk some minute in Arabic
He thinks I read.
to say something to Syrian people inside.
I do. I got the pronunciation.
أعزائي السوريين أحبائنا في درعا ودمشق وبانياس واللاذقية أهلنا نحن مجتمعون الآن على ذكراكم مجتمعون لكم دماؤكم الذكية لن تذهب هدرا لن تذهب هدرا نحن السوريون نريد استعادة سوريا من مغتصبيها من هذه العصابة القذرة أحييكم أهالينا في سوريا وتحية إجلال وإكبار لشهداء الاستقلال الثاني في سوريا. Thank you very much.
Beautiful.
And he's like a cousin boy, he's like this brother boy, he's like anyone. He went to college and school in Damascus, Syria. He then graduated, he's finished up his normal leaving certificate as everybody does. Then he went to college and he studied for what? Became an engineer. Became a mechanical engineer. And then of course he found himself working out on the integration system. I've had the most enjoyable chat with Yaser. Here we have one country going one way, like our own, going upside down, and your country going the way it is. Your country should be very, very proud of you. And incidentally, you're not yet an Irish citizen, you haven't got your papers up there. But I can tell you this was a couple of years ago, this is different. I kept your bloody paper.